Welcome to the Texas High School Basketball Playoff Edition. We'll get you warmed up for this week's games. The playoffs have begun for the girls, and we'll use this warm-up to preview some true contenders. Take a look at some of the 6A girls who are primed for a trip to state in our Louisiana Hot Sauce Hot Zone. There are numerous teams to talk about here, but let's start with Summer Creek. The Bulldogs made it to state 2 years ago, but lost in the regional final a year ago. Summer Creek is led by Zakara Perkins and Janiyah Murphy, and they're sitting with just 3 losses on their ledger. In Region 3, Summer Creek is a formidable favorite and should not be ignored. The team that won't be ignoring them is Pearland. The Oilers beat Summer Creek in last year's regional final and punched their ticket to the state tournament. Pearland is doing it this year with a guard-oriented attack. They've reached number 10 in the state rankings. Just ahead of them is Cy Springs at number 9. The Panthers are Houston's major contender out of Region 2. They have a magnificent trio of senior Mariah Vincent, junior Isla McDowell, and freshman Gemini Mitchell. At 27-2, Cy Springs should be a cinch for the regional tournament. But they'll really have to step it up once they get there, as nationally ranked DeSoto and Duncanville will await them there. Out of Fort Bend, watch out for Austin and Hightower. The two of them are defensive-minded and played 2 epic district games this year already. It'll be a tough out in Region 3 for sure. Speaking of tough outs, you can't forget about Seven Lakes. Since the return of Texas commit Justice Carlton, the Spartans are at an absolute roll. Don't let their 8 losses fool you, because they've been winning nonstop since they've inserted Justice back in their lineup.
The Hot Zone is presented by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. With just the right amount of heat and flavor, Louisiana hot sauce has been a game changer for more than 95 years. Enjoy the authentic flavors of ancient recipes. So thin, so crisp, so good, so chill.
We caught up to another big-time Houston athlete on the recruiting trail. Presented by Xochitl, chips and salsa.
Hi, my name is Justin Begg, Episcopal High School point guard. What made the Patriots spot for me is probably the coaching staff. Coach Mike, Coach Skin, they just really believe in me, and I just feel like I'm gonna take it over next year, and it's gonna be a good showing in Fairfax, Virginia. I feel like my decision making, my leadership, and my playmaking ability, I feel like all 3 things just define me as a leader on the court. It's amazing. It's like no other. I wish everybody could have this experience, but it's my last, so I'm just trying to give it my all before I go. I say just go out there and be yourself and be the most alpha male you can, as in be vocal, be talking. If you're a little person like I was my freshman year, just go out there and just have fun and give it your all.
Let's take a look at some 5A teams looking for state glory in the hype. Despite the lack of 5A districts in the Houston area, there are still some pretty salty squads in Region 3. Let's talk about the surprise team first. Richmond Randall. Alicia Cook and Jazeal King have led a Lions team that has come out of nowhere to become the state's 5th best. Randall took a loss to Willow Ridge at the beginning of district play and have reeled off 16 straight victories since. The Lions could definitely find themselves in the regional tournament with a shot at going to San Antonio. In their own district is the Fulshear Chargers. Fulshear 24-7. They've taken a couple losses to Randall, but they do have a true X factor in guard Rukia Bevere. She's the type of player that can go on a heater in a game and wind up with 30 points in a matter of minutes. Look for Fulshear to make a playoff run as well. And then there's Manville. The Mavericks went undefeated in district and are a top 20 team in the state, and they're led by Peyton Cooks and Ukayla Fields.
Enjoy the authentic flavors of ancient recipes. So thin, so crisp, so good, so chill.
Let's take a look back at who won our defensive title belt. Plus, we'll see who might come home with one this week in the Buzz. Last week, we handed out that defensive title belt to the Stratford girls. The Spartans were in a must-win situation against Jersey Village in order to make the playoffs, and their defense showed out. Stratford picked up the big victory. This week, we we look for South Houston to win some hardware. The Trojans are undefeated in district play, and if they can shut down Pasadena Memorial and Big Robert Miller in their season finale, it'll take a major defensive effort. Hey, that'll do it for today's show. Thanks for joining us. We hope you are warmed up for some Texas high school playoff basketball.